Oh, whoa, welcome to the channel. I haven't done a video, I haven't started a video like that for ages. How are we all doing? Ladies and gents, good God, can you see this? The Joker movie is now the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. Egg on your face, mofos. Yes, ladies and gents, the highest grossing R-rated film of all time. Deadpool has been beaten. Now, I thought I would go into this because this is outrage marketing. And I've got another video planned on outrage marketing and things like that, and how this movie was not planned as outrage marketing. But I know certain movies absolutely were. Dark Fate. And I'm going to be doing a video on how outrage marketing sometimes is a success. In the likes of Captain Marvel, for instance, because it was a financial success, versus other times when it's a complete failure, like Terminator Dark Fate. But I thought this would be interesting as well, because this movie is what all of MSM, mainstream media, yes, that's right, not monosodium glutamate, that's MSG, I guess, wanted this to fail. All of the mainstream media wanted this film to fail. So it's a royal big egg on your face situation. Now, it's done it. It's crossed it. It is the highest grossing R-rated film of all time, and it is set to continue. That's the other thing we need to bear in mind. This is still going to continue. The only things that's releasing coming up now will be Doctor Sleep. Okay? It's not going to dethrone it instantly. Not only that, there will still be people that will be watching Joker this coming weekend on opening weekend of Doctor Sleep. Because there's not really any horror movies that have been released this Halloween. It's a very strange Halloween period in theatre for some bizarre reason. I don't really understand why, but there's just no horror movies being released this horror season. So, what is it made? Okay, today, Joker has become the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time, with a massive, and this is a monumental, worldwide haul of 788.1 million. It's expected to cross 800 million by this evening, and it has, actually. I've got the figures up on Box Office Mojo by this evening or tomorrow, and it's fair to say that the movie, which only cost around 70 million to produce, has massively exceeded expectations. Now, Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds was quick to take to Twitter to congratulate the DC Comics adaptation in his own unique way, as Joker is now quite a bit ahead of both of those films. So it says, obviously this was just a tweet from Ryan Reynolds. Todd Phillips, what a legend. Everyone poo-pooed Todd Phillips for him saying, I don't want to make comedies anymore because this woke culture doesn't allow it. I completely stand by his comments. I get called a bigot and a racist when I make simple observations. Can you imagine what comedians get? Like, the likes of Jimmy Carr have literally joked about paedophilia. People, like, it's a fine line these days. It's difficult to know where that line sits and how far you can cross it. So I stand by Todd Phillips on his comments, but he took to Instagram to write, wow, thanks to my wonderful cast and crew, and of course, the fans from around the world, for seeing through all the noise, because that's what it was. It was just posturing by the mainstream media. Absolutely pathetic posturing. They wanted it to fail, and they needed it to fail. Do you know why they needed it to fail? Because it's a direct reflection on how they treat the world. Think about it. Thank you for seeing through all the noise, showing up, some more than once. I saw it twice. This is the only movie I've seen for the last couple of years, twice in the theatre. That's how much I enjoyed it. We are super proud of the film, and all your wonderful messages make it that much more special. Joker, worldwide. Yeah, I mean, it crossed. This is the amazing thing, right? That was on the 25th. This is on the 27th. On the 25th, it was at 780 million. Oh, on the 27th, it's at 850 million, basically, worldwide. That's fucking insane. Absolutely obliterated Maleficent's Mistress of Evil. It's just crazy. It's absolute madness. It really, really is. Well done. Well done. So, if we look at the actual totals, right? So we've got Joker here. It's had 849 million, so 849.1 basically. The international total is interesting. So take a note of these figures. We've got the domestic gross of 277.5 million. The international is 571. Now, when we then compare it to the likes of Deadpool, the domestic gross is actually more for Deadpool, which is 363 million, and the international was 419, obviously equating to a total of 782.6 million, which I think is interesting. I'm not sure whether that tells us anything about the film, but you got to remember as well, right? Deadpool is an hour 48. You got the Joker, which comes in at 2 hours 2 minutes. Any movie that's over 2 hours is normally quite difficult to market. Not in terms of marketing the movie itself, but like marketing it to theatres, because a shorter movie than 2 hours, there's so much more viability of having it multiple screenings per day and actually more of them, being able to fit them in. So the fact that Joker has done this is just insane. It's really, really good. And like I say, egg on your face. Egg on your face. Peter Bradshaw, bro. Joker review. The most disappointing film of the year. 2 out of 5. And do you know why? And again, let's just give you another example. So apparently, after all that drama, Joker is terrible. This is from Vice. God, whatever. We've got Slate. The real reason to skip the Joker is that it's boring. New York Times. Joker review. Are you kidding me? Ha ha! Egg on your face! And do you know why? Do you know why? It's so transparent. And it really, really is transparent. Do you know why? Do you know why they wanted it to fail? I said it at the start. It is quite simply because it holds a mirror up to them and to society in general. And the amount of absolute hounding the mainstream media outlets have done recently on anything. And again, I'm not going to go all like tinfoil hat, fucking, whatever. But if we look at the Joker movie, we look at what it represents, right? It's a reflection of society in general. And it's not necessarily, it's a byproduct, but it's not necessarily about mental health. It is essentially a direct reflection on, right, how should you treat people in this day and age? Right? How are people treated in this day and age? It just so happens that it's unfortunately that a man with mental illness snaps in the film. And you feel sympathy for this guy up until a certain point. I've done more discussion on this in my review up here. But it is directly mirror to society. This is what you get when you screw people over to that large degree. Right? And who screws people over the most? Yeah, The Guardian does. Yeah. Vice. Yeah. Yeah. New York Times. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's why they needed it to fail. And it's not a conspiracy theories and all this trash. It's just the truth. It's literally just the truth. Because who absolutely hounds anyone for having an opinion? The media. The media does. And that's why people turn to YouTubers in this day and age. Because they know that it's just one person in their fucking living room or their office talking about stuff from a purely objective perspective. That's why. And that's why these people needed this film to fail. So it's a massive egg on your face. Huge egg on your face. I'm so pleased. So what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please do let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, make sure you do hit subscribe. If you missed my last video, because I don't think a few people were notified of it, people are getting unsubscribed from me nowadays, which is highly irritating. But I did Batwoman episode 3 review up here. It's comedic. Go and watch it. You will find it funny. And then we did the Dracula trailer reaction review this morning as well, which I'll leave linked up there. Not overly sure about that now. A lot of people have been pointing out massively BBC's track record, British broadcasting track record of late. So we'll have to see about that. But anyway, like I said, if you're new here, hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. If you like this video, please do give it a like and a share. It really does help me out, and it also helps combat all of these turd boys in the mainstream media, like Peter Bradshaw here. So anyway, I've been Mr. H. Take care.